Promenading along Enning Road, I inadvertently heard a melodious sound that seemed familiar to me. I followed the melody and stepped through the gate of Cantonese Opera Art Museum. That mixture of music once vibrated in my memory and unfolded the precious moments in my childhood. Cantonese opera was my maternal grandma's favorite. She told me that in the late 1990s, she once performed it as an amateur actress. Her enthusiasm towards this traditional art exuded when she listened to cassettes and sang some famous episodes at home. At that time, her dulcet voice and intriguing performances deeply attracted me. Echoing with the melody in the museum, it inspired me again to delve into the historic values and artistic effects of Cantonese opera.
Originated in Ming Dynasty, Cantonese opera gradually gained its popularity and provided a prism through which to view the alteration of Europe. In the beginning, the local troops gave performances on the Red Boat, their transportation in the delta region of the Pearl River. As an emerging art pattern, it entertained the ordinary people and enriched their lives. During the late 19th century, Cantonese opera artists probed for innovations and strove to revolt against the Qing government. In the Revolution of 1911, patriots noticed its increasing influence and made tremendous progress on its theatrical traits to popularize democratic ideas, which was encouraged by Sun Yat-sen. Cantonese opera artists also greatly contributed to the war of resistance against Japan. Some of them raised funds by acting patriotic Cantonese opera and remitted them to the front line. Guan Dexin, a renowned artist, not only organized a troupe to perform for frontline army, but he was also acclaimed for his heroic deeds of Baozhouing fundraiser. After the establishment of New China, the flourishment of Cantonese opera enhanced people's interpretation on this intangible cultural heritage. Endowed with these epical values, Cantonese opera has witnessed the transformation of our nation. It also reflects the philosophy of aesthetic through its costume design, music pattern, performing movements, and makeup. But what's the most attractive aspect of Cantonese opera? Let's hear some voices from the locals. The music is quite smooth and has a special pleasing quality with local flavor. Prolonged note has a special pleasing quality.
Indeed, the most distinct characteristic of Cantonese opera lies in the uniqueness of Guangfu music, embodied by the aria and accompaniment. My grandma once expressed her obsession with the aria, and she was riveted to the episodes from Ode to Lychee. She said that Zi vocal, the falsetto used by them, conveyed the appreciation on Lingnan flute Lychee by extending the word branch infinitely and abruptly turning up a high cadence glissando. The masterpiece Princess Changping also impressed her. Her favorite character was the emperor's son-in-law, whose gentle and plain voice, known as flat vocal, delineated a poignant love story with elegance and grief. In addition, she recalled that ba pitch, the resounding and passionate male voice, had left an immensely stirring emotion on her when she heard of it at the first time. I can still remember the time when my grandma took me to the rehearsal hall 6 years ago. I was fascinated by various traditional musical instruments that were applied in the accompaniment of Cantonese opera. Her partner, Aunt Cui, introduced the most representative ones to me, such as 双皮 drum, 乐琴, and butterfly zither. To attain the harmony of tunes, they not only absorbed a large number of local folks, foreign songs, and deities from other provinces, but also incorporated some Western instruments like violin and piano into their performances, which exemplified the inclusiveness in Chinese culture at its best. Unfortunately, Cantonese opera vanished in my life since my grandma was diagnosed as Alzheimer 5 years ago. Unwilling to sing, unable to recite the melody, she miserably forgot what she once had a keen interest in. Even worse, I noticed that a growing number of senior Cantonese opera artists passed away these years. Meanwhile, younger generation pay little attention on it, and people from other provinces are unable to appreciate it because of the language barriers, which aggravates the cultural interruption. What are the underlying reasons behind the impediment of inheritance? First, insufficient financial budget hampered the innovations and popularization, begetting the shrinkage of Cantonese opera market. Besides, low salaries with high-intensity work might be the chief culprit curtailing the performing enthusiasm of cast and script writers who should be the impetus to ensure innovation of the opera. To complicate the matter, COVID-19 induced the closing of theater, the opportunities for people to watch Cantonese opera being plummeted. It is our responsibilities to inherit Cantonese opera and revitalize its industry. Infused with Guangfu culture, the Cantonese opera is not just a representation of Lingnan drama, but plays an integral role in Chinese traditional drama. It reconfirms our cultural identity and boosts the cultural confidence of our nation. As a world intangible cultural heritage, Cantonese opera will glisten as a pearl in human civilization, nourishing the spiritual lives of mankind.